Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're going to be discussing Thai retirement visas. Specifically, we're discussing the pros and cons of so-called income affidavits versus simply the provenance of bank statements. So what are we talking about here for those who don't have any idea about Thai retirement visas? Most expats who are here in the Kingdom on a retirement visa are going to probably be somewhat, if not well-versed in these matters. But for those who have never dealt with a Thai retirement visa, there are two foundations for obtaining and renewing a Thai retirement visa here in the Kingdom. One is based on provenance of a bank statement showing funds in a bank account based on the statutorily requisite amount that has to be in there. Also, there is what's called an income affidavit, which depending on if there's multiple retirees involved, the number's going to vary a little bit. But basically, the long and the short of it is, you're going to make a decision between, do I go get an income affidavit or do I go get a bank statement? Well, first of all, let's be clear. I'm talking about this primarily from the context of an American, although British, it's pretty similar. It's a pretty similar process for British nationals getting retirement visas here, which basically, it's possible to go down to the U.S. Embassy, make an attested affidavit regarding one's income. So that could be income from things like U.S. Social Security, U.S. pensions, U.S. investments, ongoing businesses outside of the Kingdom of Thailand, etc., can be attested to in an affidavit from the embassy. That affidavit then needs to be translated and legalized and provided to Thai immigration in order to basically provide proof of the requisite ability to financially support oneself in the Kingdom and therefore be granted a retirement visa. The income affidavit, in many people's opinion, is a more straightforward endeavor because it doesn't require the transfer of bulk amounts of funds into a Thai bank account. So for various reasons, folks can consider that to be a benefit. But that being said, in my opinion, Thai bank statements are far more straightforward matter. You basically go ahead and obtain one, show it to the Thai immigration officer, and in most cases, they pretty well go ahead and just, there's the bank statement, that's done. As we get into in another video I made at the same time as this one, there's increasing amounts of scrutiny associated with Thai retirement visas. And in the past, there's been varying degrees of scrutiny with respect to income affidavits. Most notably, where once they were sort of taken at face value, now more and more I have heard of people being this is more anecdotal evidence, but I have heard of people being required to go ahead and actually provide further evidence of their income. How this was achieved was probably well, in fact, I know it was circumstantially dependent, but this adds an extra layer to the process. It can delay things, can cause serious issues. Again, bank statements tend to be a little bit more straightforward, but again, for some people, they just simply aren't comfortable transferring a large amount of money into a Thai bank account. So the thing to take away from this video is there's more than one way to go ahead and provide a basis for a retirement visa here in the Kingdom of Thailand. And as noted in another video on this channel, there are even 10-year retirement visas which have basically a whole nother set of criteria associated with them. But the thing to take away from this video is, yes, there are two ways of doing it. There are pros and cons to it. On balance, in the past, it was somewhat, or at least it seems to be a consensus opinion amongst most of the retirees that I talked to, that income affidavits were somewhat easier, for lack of a better term, albeit not quite as straightforward. But that being said, the increased scrutiny and the sort of the heightened review standards that are being placed upon applicants by the Thai immigration authorities may result in that not necessarily being the case moving forward.